I seen Canelo in the building. Hey, let me just ask the fans this. Do you guys want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez? Enough said. Enough said. That means that we can't leave that fight on the table. You know what I mean? Whatever. I have respect for Canelo. He's a great champion, but I'm a great champion too. Let's do it.
Do you believe it's realistic?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You've been through this many times.
I'm still champion at 175. I'm champion at 200 and 175. So they want to come get it at 175. Let's get it at 175.
Kyle, what did you make of David Benavidez's performance against Zurdo and him calling you out after that fight?
Yeah, I think every single boxer for any division they calling me out. So it's something. Nothing's new for me but he did good the fight.
Are you surprised after all these years he's still calling you names and looking to get that fight even with him boxing as high as cruiserweight?
No, I'm not surprised.
Is it realistic for 175?
Huh?
Is it realistic to fight in the light heavyweight?
Who?
Benavidez.
I don't think he can make even 175 anymore. I don't know, but it's not my problem.
And how you're coming back, Canelo and Billy. Talk to us about the matchup. How excited are you to come back?
I'm excited to be a champion again. And McBilly is a hard fighter, so it's gonna be a good fight. I think the styles make a good fight.
And we're leaving before the main event. You're leaving before the main event. Why? You don't want
I just come to see Jaime Munguia.
That's it. Canelo was here and he left before the main event. What's your thoughts on that?
No, bro, I don't really know what to say about that.
You're good. Be safe, sir. They're coming together.
Now, he had all the cards. He fucked that up. He got beat by Crawford. Now I got the cards. I got the WBC light heavyweight championship. You know what I mean? So now, if a fight's gonna be made, you know, he has to come to me. We have to make the fight at 175. I'm not going down to 168.
Yeah.
And you know, so there's still, you know, there's still a lot of life in that fight right there. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't happen in the future. You know what I mean? It just makes sense on every side.
Oscar, the Mexican monster said he wants to fight him at 175, Canelo, and he would stay in front of him like you said.
It would never happen, trust me. Canelo knows that David Benavidez will knock him out.
Turkey can't make it happen?
Canelo won't.
Imagine being the undisputed face of boxing, a pound-for-pound king with a legendary resume, yet choosing to literally slip out the back door of an arena just to avoid making eye contact with your biggest rival. That is exactly the unprecedented reality the boxing world witnessed, and the fallout has been nothing short of explosive. The tension surrounding the sport's most demanded fight has finally reached a breaking point, shifting from heated rumors into undeniably shocking actions.
So tell me, when did it, I guess, transform mentally for you? Because I know the first time we did an interview, we was in Miami last time at the crib, and back then I feel like you was more adamant, like, man, I need the Canelo, and then it sort of to me looked like there was a switch where you were like, you know what, it is what it is. When did that happen for you, the point where you was able to kind of mentally let that go?
The point where that happened is just like, you know, just people asking me over and over again, but like I said, you know, at the end of the day, I'm ready to fight whoever, whenever. You know what I mean? That's like I said, there's a lot of politics that go into this. You know what I mean? And I just had to let it go because the more I thought about it, the more I'd get frustrated. Because at the end of the day, I was doing everything right.
Yeah.
To get that title shot or to get those big fights. So I kind of just let it be. And like I said, I just focus about the fights that are in front of me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, there's always going to be another fight. There's always going to be another fighter here. There's always going to be another fighter there. So we just try to make the best with what we got. And yeah, like I said, there's always going to be another fighter anyway. So if we're not fighting the best guys now, we're definitely going to fight.
The undeniable truth of what happened inside the ring on May 2nd made the avoidance impossible to ignore. David the Mexican monster, Benavidez, didn't just test the waters at cruiserweight. He completely dismantled the division's landscape. Stepping up to 200 pounds, many questioned if his suffocating pressure and power would carry over against a massive opponent like Gilberto Zurdo Ramirez. Benavidez answered by dropping Ramirez twice and securing a devastating 6th-round knockout. In one violently perfect performance, he snatched both the WBA and WBO cruiserweight titles, silencing any critics who thought his dominance was strictly tied to the super middleweight division.
He didn't fight, like he did duck one fighter, and the one fighter he ducked was Benavidez, and I get why. Benavidez is huge.
It come across Benavidez wanted to fight Canelo when Canelo was at a level where if you're mean to me or if you disrespect me in promo trying to fight me, I'm not going to fight you. That was really made me feel bad for Benavidez because it come across like, well, hold on, I'm out here trying to get a fight. I don't want to be your friend. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever it is I have to do, insult you. I'm old school. I'm chasing a fight. So I would say in that way, but you can't overlook the history of Canelo because he's a Hall of Famer. He is a legend. He did accomplish everything. But I think him not fighting Benavidez, it will always leave a bad taste in us in our mouths. You know what I mean? That fight didn't take place.
Yeah, look, everyone knows I'm a Canelo supporter, and I am for good reason. He's done so much for this sport. He's one of the all-time greats. But yes, there is no defensible reason to have not fought David Benavidez. A couple of years from now, I think legacy, I don't think it'll be tarnished. You know, I think Canelo's legacy is cemented. So like Malik said, yes, you can have a gripe, rightfully so, with him not fighting Benavidez. But you look at Canelo fighting Dimitri Bivol at 175, and even Arizon Lara, Austin Trout. I'm going to give him a pass here and say that his legacy will not be tarnished.
Yet, the most talked about moment of the night was caught on camera far away from the canvas. Canelo Alvarez was actually inside the T-Mobile Arena sitting front row. He was there to support his stablemate Jamie Munguia on the undercard soaking in the spotlight. But the exact second Munguia's fight concluded, Canelo made a calculated and bizarre exit. Reports in fan footage showed him practically sprinting to his car, completely leaving the building before Benavidez even began his ring walk.
Canelo Alvarez was here. I got to talk to Canelo Alvarez after the.
Hey, you know where the press conference would be?
Where do they have him here? Probably in the. Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay.
Probably in the ring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Canelo, yeah. Canelo Alvarez was here. You know.
He told me he wasn't interested in staying for the main event. That he only came to see
thank
how
God he left.
And took off.
Thank God he left, because otherwise he would have gotten really scared. You know, with that kind of performance, I would leave too. You know, but you know, to be honest with you, David's a cruiserweight champion now, 3-division champion. You know, that guy's never gonna fight.
When reporters later asked Canelo about the situation, he did not hold back. Instead of praising Benavidez's performance, Canelo dismissed him as an average fighter. Canelo argued that Benavidez benefits from having a size advantage over many of his opponents. He also pointed to his own legendary career, saying that he has achieved far more in boxing than Benavidez has so far.
I'm sorry to ask you this after you go a hard 12 rounds about what's next, but we know you have talked about the Bivol rematch next, but you've also said you hope Ramirez wins that fight. And if Ramirez wins that fight, you don't want to fight him because you're both Mexican. So at 68, you know, the best fight looks like you and Benavidez. He's born in America. He's half Ecuadorian. So does he count as Mexican, or that fight can happen if you know, in the future?
I don't know. Anything can happen, you know.
But that won't be a reason why I can hold it up that he's Mexican.
Like when I guys, always I say this, you share that video and put whatever you want. When I say I don't want to fight Mexican, it's because I represent Mexico, and that's why. But I don't care. I fight anybody, and I fight all my entire life anybody. What do you think? I don't want to fight with one Mexico or Benavidez. But look, I hear his dad talking a lot of shit. But look, what he's accomplished nothing. One single champion, Anthony Dirrell. Please, don't disrespect myself. Please, guys.
Canelo also suggested that Benavidez is pushing for the fight mainly because of the huge payday it would bring. According to Canelo, Benavidez needs the fight more than he does. When asked whether holding championship belts should force him to fight Benavidez, Canelo made it clear that he would make his own decisions. He stated that he has earned the right to choose his opponents and that the situation is not his concern.
Kyle, what did you make of David Benavidez's performance against Zurdo and him calling you out after that fight?
Yeah, I think every single boxer for any division, they calling me out. So it's nothing's new for me but he did good in the fight.
Are you surprised after all these years he's still calling you names and looking to get that fight even with him boxing as high as cruiserweight?
No, I'm not surprised.
Is it realistic for 175?
Huh?
Is it realistic to fight him at light heavyweight?
Who?
Benavidez.
I don't think he can make even 175 anymore. I don't know, but it's not my problem.
The reaction from the boxing community was immediate. Social media exploded with criticism, jokes, and memes targeting Canelo's decision to leave early. Many fans accused him of avoiding Benavidez, while others demanded that he either fight the top contender or give up his titles. The debate became even bigger when Oscar de la Hoya publicly criticized Canelo. De la Hoya claimed that the reason for the delay is simple. He believes Canelo knows Benavidez is a dangerous opponent who could defeat him. As the controversy grew, the phrase "ducking Benavidez" began trending across social media, with fans demanding answers about one of boxing's biggest unfinished rivalries.